Hi IT lovers of my classes, welcome to our part 6 of sales.csv on RStudio. Today is going to be the last part. I think that's enough for the analysis of CSV data, which a data set which is a big one. This is exactly where we stopped last time. So after, trying some other types of functions, not only the aggregate, we wanted to try some others. We tried this apply. We could create a matrix and vectors. We want to see how to create more data structures like the subset. Yes, the subset, which is also an interesting function. As I said, this is where we stopped last time with our little histogram. We are going to finish today also with some visualization. Right now, let's start, as I said, with a subset. What is a subset? It's simply a smaller data set created by filtering rows, or columns that meet certain criteria from a larger data set. It's like taking out specific rows or column based on a condition. Okay, let's just get an example here. Let's say we want a subset. I'm gonna add a commentary here. Subsetting the data for only let's choose Australia, for instance. Australia. Okay, the command is going to be looking like it. Sales, because it's our data. Sales Australia here. And then we assign, this pattern sub set. Of course, we gotta make sure we make it right. Subset sales. And we choose country. We said Australia, and here we're gonna equal Australia. That's it. Voila, our function. So we try to run this one, subsetting the data, yes, for only Australia, sales Australia. Okay, so we can just run and see. Okay, we got it right. When it's blue, it's good. So here we just want to print it. Print sales Australia. Why? Because we want to view. We want to view the first rows of the subsetted data. So I'm not going to write that. I'm just going to run this command here. Hope it makes sense. And this is what we have here. This is our output. This is our subset. It's a long one. Okay. And as you can see here, we have only Australia. We are going to do some more. Let's say we want to subset. Let me get a comment here. Subsetting the data for the accessories, for instance. We are talking about the product category. Category. Okay, so the command is going to look pretty much logically the same. Sales accessories. Just going to do it like this, and then our pattern here, we're going to get the same as above. Subset here, sales, but here we're going to get product instead of country, and here we get the category. category, and same thing here, we get the accessories. Okay, this is how we want to get it, and then we run now. Make sure I didn't make any typo. Okay, it's blue, so it's good. So we want to see something. Let's say again, we want to see the first few rows of the data of the subset. And this time we're just going to call it head, head sales, accessories. We want to see it, so we print it this way, so we have only the head, so we don't have too much. Let's get another one, last one, or maybe two others, so we are sure that we know how to create the subset. Let's get one for customers younger than 30. Subsetting for sales. We're gonna get it like younger. Just let's call it sales young, and we want to assign same thing here. We need a parenthesis after the subset, and call it the, because here by sales we have customer age. Yes, we have customer age, so we can go ahead and get here customer age written exactly the same as in the table, and here we're just gonna get more than 30. Makes sense, right? So we're gonna wanna see the head of that too. Head sales. We can run the first line, and then we want to see, and here we have them. We have all young people, younger than 30, all customers. Let's create the last one, and then we can do some visualizations. So the last one is going to be this one, a subset, you know, with specific columns. Here I did choose customer age, country, profit. So we want to run this one and print it. Okay, this is our last subset. You just choose the rows that you want to see. Customer age, country, and profit. Okay, after that we want to scatter plot right here. So let's I hope you know, you remember what scatter plot is. You know, it's going to be the dots. So when you hear scatter, it's going to be looking like, you know, with dots. So let's run it right now. And here we have it. So let me make it a little, you know. So this is our scatter plot of order quantity vs profit. Alrighty. How about we want to box plot too, so we can run this one first. Okay, this is our box plot of profit by customer gender. Here we have the female, and here we have the male, and here we have the profit. Okay, let's say we want to create, you know, a histogram with a density curve. Let's add the density curve here, because if I just run right here, we are just going to get the histogram without the curve. So let's add the density curve right here. Of course, as I said before, you can adapt, you can change the color. Let's say here you want you know, brown. You can just type brown inside. Me, I like this light blue, or if I put here just blue, it's gonna be like you know, last time. So you see, it's really beautiful. You can really adapt it as you wish. Okay, here I have as I said, the border black, and here I want to add the density curve. So comment here, add density curve. and we want some lines. So density, and here we want the sales. We need the dollar here for the variable, and then customer age, and we need this na.rm. I hope you remember what that is, but I'm gonna get a comment just in case you are just joining. Okay, now it looks good, our density curve, our lines and our colors, so we can just run this part too, and we're gonna see, as you can see here, our curve is added. Okay, here let me put I don't know, another, how about green, just like that. Okay, and we want to add our curve though. Okay, so it looks good, huh? Okay, so we are going to finish here with our huge data set, dataset sales.csv. That was really a huge one, and we can do so much more, but we are going to stop right here. That's good for those who are beginning with CSV analysis on RStudio. I'm just going to remind you about some very helpful command. I think I did show you that last time. The help command is really interesting. You can really use it if you feel lost, like let's get for instance histogram. You don't know anything about histogram, so you get just the question mark, and then you just write hist. When you do that, you run, it's gonna give you whatever you need to know about histogram. That's a good comment. That's a very good to know. Which one is also good to know, of course, if you want to check the the data frame name, let's try here, check the data frame name. This one is going to be like bash ls, and in parentheses, and then you can just run. Let's see what we're going to see. We have here all our data frame name. And then another one which is good to know, of course, we are going to move on. If you want to check the structure of the data set, let me add that. Check we have done that all before. I'm going to scroll up and down so you can remember the structure. Where was I? The structure of the data set. Here you get the str, and then the name of your data set. So this one we have seen this one before. So if I scroll back to the top, this is everything we have performed together, all our tutos. This one is the number 6. So first of all, you have to make sure you can set the working directory, and then you can display the column, you can check the data types, the summary statistics, etc. We could visualize also creating basic plots at the beginning, calculate the minimum and maximum, and we could create a pie chart and calculate the summary, filter. We could create a matrix, as I said, an environment, and we could install some packages. That's very important too, and we could create some vectors, we could create subsets and histograms. I hope you had fun like I had. All right, so next time, God's willing, we are going to start with another type of data set, still on RStudio. All right, thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye bye.